Come on in, you guys. Come on in, you guys. Trying to get this set up. A lot of technology here. Come on in, you guys. Hopefully it's all working. You got me? I don't have a picture on my camera yet. Drop a couple comments and then I'll have to go up to the camera, see if I can take a look. Okay. All right, we got the Blue Assassin, we got We Care. Come on in, you guys. Folks are coming in. Donna. Right on. So I'll get you all caught up. Let me turn down the volume so I don't get distracted. Sorry. There we go. We got 44 people. I don't need a big crowd to do a stream. I know there's a lot going on in the world, you guys, and but we're still out here searching for Nancy Guthrie. And if you saw my previous stream, I started up in 3 points. So in between 3 points, there's this long highway, Highway 286, and it goes all the way to Mexico, you guys. If perhaps I'm thinking a criminal might kidnap Nancy, and then they would come down Highway 286, and then I don't know what the border checkpoint looks like up here. We're gonna go up here, we'll take a look. But I've been searching this highway for about, I don't know, 40 miles, I think. There's no signal the whole way. So I've been coming through the whole way with no signal, and just now got a signal because we're getting closer to the border. I think they must have a cellular tower up there. So, so yeah, it's an interesting road. So let me see if I can show you the road. So there's the highway there, and then this old roadway stretches, you know, 50 miles, I think, or maybe 60 miles to 3 points. And then I've been searching all along the side of the road. There's like a ditch most of the way next to the road, and so I've been riding on the riding here on the side. There's no ditch here because we're on top of a hill, but I've been riding and then checking checking that ditch as I go. So let me that's what's been happening out here. Looks like we still got a signal, so that's good. So yeah, I didn't find anything so far, but the border, anybody riding here would come up this rise and they would see the lights of the border up there. So this would be, I searched back there, this would be the last point someone would be able to dump something out of their car on either side of the road between here and the border. So like I say, I searched this whole way coming this way. 50 miles, I don't know, 40 miles, and yeah, and so we'll run up there and we're gonna check the rest of the town. There's a little town, I think, up there, and we'll take a look at that, and then we'll take a look at the border, and plus we'll search the whole way up here. So if you guys want to come run along for the live stream, the Nancy Guthrie search, Highway 286 in between 3 points and the Mexican border, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna strap on the helmet and see if we can get this thing going, okay? So just be patient, get the bike started, and we'll rock and roll. Right on, thanks for coming along for the ride, you guys. Like I say, there was no signal back there. And then a lot of the spots I would just, some of it's burned off, the side of the roads are burned off, and then so I would just hurry through those sections, you guys, and then just hurry through, and then I'd go pick up my truck and then keep coming. I kept leapfrogging the truck all the way up here. I would search and then leapfrog the truck over the areas that that weren't searchable. Anyway, so that's what's been going on. It's hard to explain the whole thing, but so yeah, that's us in the mirror there, you guys. So we'll strap on the goggles. Hopefully the live stream comes through. And I like the comments. Let's do this, Jim. Just joined. Right on, yeah. Give some likes, you guys. And then see, I'm showing you the live stream here. See how delayed it is. So interesting. Stay hydrated. Yeah, thanks. I will. I just there's a store up at 3 Points, so hopefully everything's good. My live stream's so delayed, so interesting, so confusing. But anyway, let's get the bike started. Hopefully it starts. If not, you have to walk a couple miles. Oh, golden. Okay, so I'll just show you. So like I say, I didn't have a signal the whole way in. I'll just show you what I was doing. A lot of the places there's like a ditch. And then I was searching the ditch the whole way. Like this section, I would hurry past because there's no ditch. But I think, so I gotta turn my head here, check for cars. I think this is what it's gonna take. Most of the road up to here, I don't think has much possibilities because there's people riding all over the place and kids on dirt bikes, drunk people walking around. So so this is the search. You guys hang in there. I think the search is going to be very interesting up a ways. We'll be really close to the border, and then we'll get to see this town of Sasabe, I think. Sasabe, I don't know, maybe somebody can spell it in the chat. Like I say, we're in between 3 Points and the Mexican border on Highway 286. So this is one of those things that was sort of bugging me after I left and went home the last time. All the time I'm talking, I'm looking with my eyes, you guys. So this is mile 3 before the border. Anybody, I think we'll find the border really interesting. I haven't been down there yet. So this ditch, like I've been searching this ditch right here. Someone could easily like bring something over and dump it in that ditch. See the ditch? We'll ride in the ditch for a minute. Dump it in this ditch and you wouldn't be able to see it from the road because it's sort of sunken in. So like I say, yeah, we're on the back on the motorcycle. I can cover so much ground bike and good quality behind the trees. So yeah, just hang in with me and we'll keep it rolling here. Like I say, I'm searching with my eyes up here. A lot of the sand is a little treacherous, but we don't want to leave anything. This is a place I've been wanting to search, so I don't want to. No, I gotta go back. I want to knock these off the list. Sure nice to be on the motorcycle, man. Up out of the rattlesnakes. Yeah, you remember that? See that rattlesnake at Rio Diablo? If you didn't see that video, go back to my live streams and you can check Rio Diablo. You don't have to watch the whole thing. It's about 3/4 of the way through. And these are sort of interesting. This, you know, the gate's unlocked. You can go in there. Closed to hunting. Keep gate closed. See if we go in there, you guys? I don't know. Would they go in there? Look, there's some sunglasses right here. Wow. Folding sunglasses. I don't need any sunglasses. You see sunglasses? Wait, just hanging with me, you guys. We'll get back to the search in a second. Those, huh? Oh, they're broken. No, I guess they're not folding. Sorry. I know I don't like the distractions. I'm like a squirrel. See a shiny object. Hey, thanks for the help. Really appreciate it. Ski Utah. You're awesome, huh? You get a lot of expenses on this. I'm not asking for money, but anybody that wants to help with expenses, it's appreciated, believe me. So, yeah, we're still up here along this ridge, looking off the road. Back where there was no signal, where I was earlier, it was a lot brushier, and there were a lot more opportunities to hide things. This car, I think it's employed by the wildlife refuge. There's a wildlife refuge in here, you guys. So I don't know what sort of wildlife is in there. Maybe rattlesnakes and buzzards, and so I'm just looking here. We'll get to the border in a minute. I think we'll all find that really interesting. So like I say, this would be the last place to dump something. So I just want to miss this ditch, you know. It's a little sandy in here. We still got a signal. I can't see the screen because really concentrating on the search and where I'm going to put my tires. I don't want to run over any rattlesnakes out here. I'm sure they're out here. It's the first hot day or the second hot day of the season. So they've been in hibernation and they're out hunting. So like I say, yeah, if anybody just joined, we're on Highway 286 in between 3 Points, New Mexico. 3 Points, Arizona, and the Mexican border. This is trash over there. And then, yeah, we're on a Nancy Guthrie live search here, you guys. Yeah, we can hurry through here because there's no ditch. There's a fence there. You'd be hard pressed to get anything on the other side of that fence. I almost feel like I'm in a recovery mission anymore, unfortunately. So yeah, we'll just search this ditch. The bike's great, isn't it? You can just, I'm sure nobody searched this ditch, you guys. Underneath the brush, in a ditch. There we got the wildflowers coming out. A little bit of wildflowers there. I don't know, maybe they're weeds. This desert's brutal. Right on, I just checked the chat. That one yesterday scared us. Yeah. It's snake time of year, no question about it. Thanks, Stanley. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's definitely snake time. They're out hunting. When it gets really hot, they hide in the shade. When it's just medium hot, like today, they're really active. But we're up here on the bike. And then I got my snake boots on, got my snake shoes on, got my gaiters. Just about as careful as we can be. Although that one yesterday did surprise me. So, you know, we can even go up, search the border a little bit. I don't know. I haven't been to the border yet, but like I say, I've been leapfrogging up here with my truck. So, you know, I'll drive the truck up, unload when I see a good area to search, and search it like long straightaways where the kidnapper could be able to see in front of him and behind him for a great distance. That would be a good opportunity. This would be like their last opportunity before they hit the border. Now, we'll check the border. We'll take a good look at the border, and we'll see if anybody's even checking cars here, because this is probably one of the most out of the way borders in America, I would think, you guys. This is way out here. I mean, this is really way out here. Check this ditch. Hold on, I didn't see anything, but I just wanted to double check. Maybe it's just a rock. Yeah, no, I thought it was socks. It's just some sort of lint pad. Yeah, so I always check these. You know, this is interesting. There's definitely what is this digging here? It's so weird. I don't want to get too far from the bike because I'll lose the stream. I think it's animals. This would be one of the last sorry, yeah, I don't see anything in there. One of the last culverts. Hopefully I didn't get too far away from the phone. The stream would disappear, but yeah, so thanks for the compliments, man. You guys are what you're typing I'm seeing like 30 seconds later, but I'm seeing a lot of love and support, man. I appreciate it. Like I say, if it wasn't for you guys, I mean, I came down here the first time. Savannah says, hey, I need help. This is a good spot over here. Hey, I need help. Come help search for my mom. And so I came, and I thought, I have a YouTube channel. I thought, you know, I'll do some live streaming, see how that goes. And there was so many people interested in live stream search that when I went home, there's a lot of people contact me with more tips, and people helped out, and I was able to pick up the GoPro and fix my motorcycle tire. And there was all that support. I said, you know, I owe everybody another shot. So I came back and I gave it another shot. Man, it's a good stash place around here. I gave it another shot. You saw me there. I went to Nogales. I searched those frontage roads. Let's see, was that last trip? Yeah, Riolito, was that last trip? That was last trip. I don't know, this is my third trip. It's hard to keep it all straight. Yeah, so this would be the last place to, and then so, you know, I went home again, and I thought, oh, okay, my searching's over. And then still there was so many people. Well, sorry, I didn't mean to, I don't want to get anybody seasick here. Turn my head too quick. But there was so many people emailing me, and some didn't get the word that I had left, and then so I thought, God, let's come out and do this again, because I was thinking about this spot on the maps. I do a lot of map work. Yeah, you know, you never know what you're going to find on the other side of this ditch. It just seems so likely to me. I love my new tire, you guys. I can probably ride right over a cactus. Dunlop 606. Thank you for that. And then yeah, hang in there, you guys. Hold on, let me just check the stream real quick, because it's hard to do everything. We got 563 people. I really like that. A lot of thank you Jims. There's a star. You know, I'm just, you know, it's you guys that are the stars by getting people out here to do this, honestly. Yeah, so here we are. Let's get up here. There's no ditch here. So, if anybody thinks, you know, there we are, you guys. Sasabe. So we'll go up to Sasabe. This may be, maybe there's nothing up here Nancy related, but well, I don't know. I haven't, like I say, I came up here and then parked the truck and then went back and I'm doing the search. So, but I didn't drive up to the border. I don't see any way somebody's gonna stuff somebody in that hole, you guys. But we'll look anyway, because we owe it to America's grandmother, right? I know the U.S. I gotta check for rattlesnakes, man. Especially after last time, right? Jeez. There's nothing in there. I know the U.S. is at war. Stuff's happening out there. But yeah, all that happened while I was already in Tucson. But there's still a great deal of interest in this case, and then, man, I just want to solve it. You know what I mean? It'd be so great if we could just put an end to this. Rancho del Oro. So it looks like we're getting into civilization here. We'll continue the search. I'm not really sure what's around, but I think we can speed up on the side of the road here. I don't know. You never know. They might say like, oh, okay, now's the time. Look at the bike. I mean, you don't just drive by. You can get out and you know, motorcycle's the way to go in these searches. You know, there were some people missing out in Joshua Tree in Southern California, and nice couple, I think. They had walked off on a hike and disappeared. Was it in Joshua Tree? And they said, yeah, you can come search, but you can't ride a motorcycle or ATV or the Park Service, which I thought was ridiculous. You had to only search by like horseback or foot, because it's like a wildlife sanctuary, and these people died of thirst out there. You could have got some Jeep Club out there, or, I mean, I don't want to like run over a desert tortoise or anything, but when there's some people out there missing, you should at least say, okay, we can do a temporary, open it up to motorcycles. And I wasn't going to take part in that search. I hadn't actually, I don't know if I sounded like I was going to. I'm sorry, but I wasn't. So here's, you know, the border. So the border's right there. Let's just look. That house is back there. So let's just go out here just a little bit. We'll just do a circle out here, you know? Like I say, the last time I would figured like 50, 100 yards. It'd be a long ways to take someone. So we'll just do a quick search out here. Just get out here in the grass and let me check the stream, you guys. I'm gonna stop just for a second and check the stream. Okay, everything's working. Glad you guys are on board. I really am. Yeah, like I say, there was no signal out where I was earlier. I know there's snakes in here, but you know what? My feet are up high. Yeah, like I said, there was no signal for miles back there, and but I had several people actually gave me their cell phone numbers where I could text them, and I appreciate that. Clothes look pretty old, man. Let's just look at this backpack real quick, you guys. I don't see any reflectors. Looks pretty old. This one's newer. So I'm check it out just in case there's rattlesnakes. No, that's not it either. Okay. It's interesting though, you get off the road a little ways and you just want to take a quick look, you know? Like I say, I've been doing this sort of thing for years. Typically I'll be out in an area like this looking for like old house sites or historic spots. This is the same sort of way I would do it. Like you see like this, how there's a sunken spot there, like I was digging there years ago. So yeah, so the road's over here just a little ways. I figure, you know, if we see something out here real easy, a person would be in a hurry in the middle of the night, and so I don't think it'd go very far. Something over here, let's take a look at this. Man, that's garbage. Part of a car. Right on, looks like a road connects a little bit over here. I think it's just a bag. And there's the fence. Typically, I see a spot like this. This would be probably a section of BLM land, would be my guess. Because they don't fence it here. So we hit that little section. I'll look again. Wait, what's that? Hold on. Looks like a tarp or something out there. Just want to look, but I want to go home and say, gee, I should have looked at that tarp. Whoa. Okay, now it's just a, yeah, it's not related, it's just a blown plastic bag. So, yeah. Motorcycle's great though, isn't it? You can search so quick. Something similar on the other side of the road. Let's go under this shade tree just for a minute. It is hot. It's like 90 degrees. They say this is a shade tree. This is an Arizona shade tree. There's no shade in an Arizona shade tree, I'll tell you. So yeah, so this supposedly is a shade tree. Man, doesn't feel real shady. So I wanted to ask the chat if you want me to go back. Let's see. Well, let's go forward and then we'll, no, let's do this. I get 800 people along for the ride, so hang in here, you guys. I think even if we don't find something right here, I think you'll find what's coming up. We're gonna go look at this town, the town of Sasabe. So let's go, once again, we'll go about 30 yards in here, and then I'll be able to see both directions. And so I don't know, like, you couldn't drive a car in here because it's pretty soft. there seems to be less debris on this side. Maybe because, I don't know. So interesting though. Hopefully I still got a signal out here. Looks like something's driven back here. So this is we'll just go back in here. I mean, I've always hoped like the guardian angel would like push my shoulder, hey, go that way, you know what I mean? And then people would say, oh, you were lucky to find her. No, the guardian angel sent me the way, you know what I mean? But I'm not going to go too deep because, you know, this little trail starts to disappear. So, okay. Whoa, don't want to hit that cactus. So we'll go back, search the rest. I'll hurry back, okay, if there's some wind noise. Okay, now we're sort of back in the search area. We didn't search before. Hopefully the view is good for you guys, because in case you see something, put a comment after the video comes out. Give me a timestamp, and I can, you know, if I go back and I look. Like I said, I've had people do that for me before. In a couple of my other, when I was out in the middle of the desert, people saw some things. Not on this trip, but on a previous, before I used to go live. When I was out in the 40-mile desert. So anyway, we'll go back up to the road. But, rough in here. So that was okay. I don't want to hit these trees because they have so many thorns. There's bone over there, but it's an old bone, very old. Cattle probably. Okay, well, I'm glad I did that. So we'll go up, thanks for the help, I appreciate it. We'll go back to the Arizona shade just for a second. Man, it's hot, 90 out here. And then riding a dirt bike, you think it's all fun and games, but honestly, oh shoot, I killed it. Honestly, you're wrestling something that's 300 pounds, you're wrestling it around. So it's not as easy as it. Oh, start. Let's just look here real quick. On the other side of this wall. So yeah, this is. Looks like this is a. Hookups for mobile homes, or we'll just do a quick loop. This is within inside of those houses, so I'm not thinking anybody's like digging graves out here or what have you. I don't know, let's go down here. You never know though, like if there's a dumping ground where people are known to like dump trash, I know. Bathtub, shower. I'm not detecting any odors here, you guys. Anything like that. If anybody wants to roof a house, Whoa, gotta watch out for rattlesnakes. If you want to roof a house, there's enough roofing tiles probably to cover your whole house out here in the desert outside of Sasabe, Arizona. Anyway, let's keep moving forward. There's an abandoned rancho down there. I really do want to see this, just for the heck of it, you know. Water tanks, or maybe septic. By the number of flies, I'm thinking septic. Okay. So let's go further. Dang, trees. Arizona trees. So, at least there's no ticks and poison oak. That's where Northern California, where I'm from, we got ticks and poison oak. I'll take rattlesnakes any day over ticks. God, I haven't got a tick in years, but you don't want a case of Lyme disease. I'm gonna get a flat tire out here. I'm sure risking it, right? Running through construction debris. So I got like looks like we got 1,000 people in the stream, so just so bring everybody up to date. I searched on the motorcycle, I searched on the side of the road from 3 Points, Arizona, and this is the highway 286 that goes to the Mexican border. And this is a very small border crossing, so I just sort of figured, likely as not, if someone kidnapped Nancy and was making it to the border, they might want to go through this smaller border crossing. We'll go up here, we'll see if it's manned. I don't even know if it's manned or not. Probably coming back into the United States, I'm sure. See, there's Border Patrol right there. So, yeah, so we searched all of that in the ditches. So this looks like we are in the town of Sasabe. I wouldn't. I got the pronunciation all wrong, I'm sure. Somebody put it in the chat, okay? Look at this house, very interesting. The elementary school is this way. We'll go look at the town in a minute, but I just want to get the lay of the land. I guess that's the elementary school. Man, it'd be rough out here in the desert. So, yeah, you know, this road's interesting here, but we'll maybe do that later. Man, it's Border Patrol everywhere. I think where I searched along Highway 286 had a real good likelihood, and I'm not done with the idea yet. And there's some other places we're going to search also. I'm not going to clue them in right now because I want to do the old, what they call it, the surprise visit. Look at this, I got on my wire all over me. Wire won't come off. Hold on, you guys, I got a small problem here. Oh shoot, and another problem, I killed the bike. So somehow the wire got caught in my boot. I can't get it out. Sorry, there's no way to ride like this, I'll tell you that. I gotta fix this. Oh man, That wasn't good. Okay. Anyway, yeah, thanks for your help, Sandra. I appreciate it, Sandra. Like I say, you guys, so we're stopped at this building right here. And then if you, yeah, gloves, I know. Problem is I can't operate the phone without gloves, you know? I mean, with gloves. So we just check for rattlesnakes here. So yeah, so this is one of the houses here, you guys. Just thought we'd have a look. I don't want to go inside. We'll probably lose the Bluetooth. So that's part of the town. We'll go look at the rest of the town. Go look at the border crossing. If this is the escape route, very possible. See if I can get this bike started again. Sorry, bear with me here, you guys. I don't have a new bike. Those new bikes, you just push a button and it just goes. I gotta kick mine. It's, come on, baby. When it starts, when you kick it and it starts, you don't know the sense of relief you get. Honestly. Nothing worse than a motorcycle that won't start. You have to kick and kick and kick and kick and kick. I think there's people living here. Wow, look how the doors are open all the way straight through. And then here's one of those, I mean, call me crazy, but look at this house, you guys. Do you want to live like this, honestly? Barbed wire, chain link fence, barbed wire, I guess, you know, all the way around. And then you're on the road to the elementary school. The kids walk by on the way to the elementary school. Not instilling a great deal of safety. So yeah, so we're in Sasabe? God, I wish I knew the name of this place. So dumb. So we'll go up to the border. If the kidnappers went out to Mexico this direction, they would have come right through here, you guys. Needs a roof. Yeah, you never, this place is really out of the way. Let me tell you, to get here, it's 50 miles of 2-lane road, and there's no services. There's no gas station. Maybe I think I saw a bar up there, though. Wow, look at this place. You guys, look at this. Just real quick. So, look, this is adobe. So maybe, I don't know, it's pretty old, 1800s. Building out of adobe, and then later on they framed it out with lath and plaster and then improved the adobe building. Very interesting. So anyway, we're on here to admire architecture. I want to find Nancy Guthrie, but it's going to be a long road back to 3 Points, so I'm just sort of, since I'm out here, just sort of getting my money's worth of Sasabe. Sasabe. Oh, there's a post office here. Sasabe, sorry. And here's the bar. Bar's open. Groceries, apricots, beer, wine. Look up Zillow, you guys. See what, how much a house in Sasabe goes for. You got fixer-uppers, that's for sure. If anybody's into fixer-uppers. Wow, look at this place. So interesting. Sasabe has seen better days. I'd like to have seen it during its heyday. Busy, people coming in and out. So let's go up to the border. Let's just, there's a culvert. Let's just go look at that culvert. This will be the last chance. Last chance for romance before the border crossing. Yeah, I don't know. It's so rough. I mean, we'll do it on foot. You can't get there on a bike. Yeah, Sasabe, Arizona. Hopefully I don't lose the Bluetooth, but finding a Hansi is more important than a Bluetooth signal, you know? Yeah, there's nothing over there, you guys. So let's go take a look at the border. If this was the route, the kidnappers took Nancy Guthrie, and if they did go to Mexico, like I say, the Nogales border crossing is a very busy border crossing. You would have to go through highway patrol. You would have to go through, you know, cameras, and there's like 6 lanes of traffic 24 hours a day. No hunting. Lanes of traffic 24 hours a day. This maybe 5 o'clock in the morning, 8 a.m. on a Sunday. This was my idea anyway, so I've never been here before, but we'll just go up here and we will take a look. We'll take a look at the border controls on the Mexican side, okay? I may lose the stream up here, you guys. Last time I approached the border, another border, there were some sort of jammers or something. And then, yeah, that's to Mexico. We don't want to go there. Wonder if I could park and walk. I don't want to get halfway in and they say, oh, you got to continue to Mexico. So there it is. There's the wall over there, you guys. Maybe we can come down this road over to the wall. Just turn around. I'll just turn around right here, right? Can I turn around right there? Yes. Just go ahead. So, turn around. It says one way, but I don't care. They can arrest me. Yeah, that's the border. Mexico. To get into Mexico is on that side, you guys. So, I don't know. I'd like to walk up there, but yeah, I think you can just, to Mexico side, you just drive right in. Yeah, they're very curious about what I'm doing here. That's fine. Well, maybe I was in Mexico right there. See, welcome back to Arizona. Let's see if we can get to the wall real quick. And then, we'll ask this Border Patrol officer, since we're over here. So that's it, you guys. That's the, we'll ask this guy. Excuse me, sir. Is there anywhere I could just ride up to the wall and just be next to the wall? Is it right here maybe, or it's okay? Okay, thank you, sir. So he says go ahead. He didn't look too pleased with the idea though. Man, it's rough. Maybe I should have called him officer, huh? Instead of search of an officer? I'm not sure. So yeah, so this is the wall anyway. Wow. Maybe we get a better view of the, how they... So there's the Mexican entrance, you guys. I don't know if you can see it. Darn, I can't zoom this thing, but... Maybe you can zoom your right there, so you can drive right straight up. I don't see any controls there, you guys. And then you go right through that opening right there. Very interesting. So yeah, just in case, you know, that would be the escape route if the kidnapper, you know, a lot of times someone commits a crime, they go to Mexico, you know, whether, I mean, it always turns out to be a dumb idea. They, he said I could come up here. It says no trespassing, but he said I could come up. It's always a dumb idea, but to go to Mexico, they always get caught. Wow, maybe this is the old border control checkpoint? I suppose that's possible. So he said I could come up here, so we'll just ride the wall for a second. So on the other side of that, you guys, is Mexico. Very interesting. Mr. Jim, please read my comment above. I'm sorry. Mr. Jim, please read my comment. Patriot, mean. Look at my glasses. So anyway, you guys, I'm sitting here in the shade of the border wall. It's let me back up just a little bit. So I'll be in the full shade. Right now it's just the partial. Oh, it's hot. Okay, there we go. Whoa. So okay, guys, I'm just going to interact with the chat for a minute. It's hard because it's like 30 seconds behind, and then maybe you post something and then I've already passed it a long time ago. But Jim's the man. I appreciate you. Medium income is 30,000. That goes down only a dozen people. It looks like it. No controls. What if they have flock cameras? Let me see. Somebody says read my comment above. Yeah, sorry. If you want to repost it. Yeah, Jim will be Nancy's hero. You know what? I'm trying to find Nancy, guys. That's why I'm here. I really searched that Highway 286 just as 7-foot rattling. Jim didn't flinch an inch. Santa Cruz River along I-10. Yeah, I can try that, but I'll have to look at the map. You know, I can eliminate a lot of these places just based on the satellite photography. Yeah, so this is the wall. Let's drive on. You guys want to drive on? Somebody does. Yeah, I just wanted to read you guys, just in case you had something to tell me while I stop, because I can't read and write at the same time. And you guys, I may lose GoPro battery at any minute, so if so, just, you know, I'm perfectly safe out here. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. Yeah, anyway. Thanks for the coverage. Any water area there? No water within miles. Chat filled with bots, that's fine, it's just gonna happen. Yeah, support Jim, I appreciate that. FBI taking the case over, well, like I asked, thank you WeSpara, I appreciate it. You know, I asked the chat before, I said, hey chat, if I find something, should I call FBI or should I call Pima County Sheriff? Everybody says call the FBI, so we know what we're gonna do. So check those tanks in the ground. I checked the tanks, there's nothing in those tanks. Yeah, you know, I'm looking, you guys. This is one of the areas I really wanted to check, and you know, I'll let you know when I'm going back home again. But I can't stay here forever and do this forever. I just running down things that made sense to me through logic and reasoning. I tried a bunch of other stuff, and then, but yeah, so I'm just going off my own map work and then hoping to come across something. So I searched the town, you know, that town, there's a lot of people walking around everywhere, you guys, and I just don't see her anywhere in the town, in any tunnel, any riverbed. It's not there. Because people are just wandering around aimlessly there. I mean, Tucson has some work to do, and there's a lot of people wandering around everywhere you go, and they're passed out. I should show you guys this, but I had to work on my motorcycle this morning, and there were 2 people passed out behind a dumpster. They had a fire going, and they were like laying face down. Scary. Yeah, save phone battery for emergency. Yeah, thanks, Pam. I have thanks, Jen. I appreciate it. I have a backup. I can charge my phone. Stop at the bar, check any chatter. Yeah, you know, it's possible. I don't know. So anyway, you guys, thanks for interacting there for a minute. We'll go up the border wall just a little bit, just to ride it, and then we'll come back, and then we'll check out with that Border Patrol officer, let him know we're on our way out, because that's just the right thing to do, I think. It says no trespassing, but the no trespassing looks like it's over there, you know? No trespassing to go across. So, we'll just, since we're here, we'll all have a chance to, let's go there. Look at the, interesting, I don't know if you can see through the wall. Look at this nice road. Yeah, and then it looks like there's a tunnel. No. There's a lot of barbed wire here. I guess keep people out of the arroyo. I don't know how it all works. JLR's the expert on this. He did a lot of work on the border wall. Border Patrol officers there. They give me the nod. They go ahead. Be a lot of sitting in the car as that job here, just sitting there, you know. They're keeping a good watch though. I appreciate you guys coming along for the ride, I really do. It's like I say, the chat really is what brought me back to search again. I was wanting to search that Highway 286 from 3 points. I could just see someone riding along that roadway on the way to the smaller Border Patrol checkpoint. Not a lot of highway patrol on that road. No sheriff. It's just wide open. And then they would, you know, maybe dump something off the side of the road, and then continue through to that border control checkpoint. So, you know, I was looking on the map, that was my idea. I searched that whole road, some of it that's burned out, and there's nowhere to stash anything, and it is a wildlife refuge. So about 20 feet in, there's a barbed wire fence all along the whole place, a very secure fence. I don't know what sort of wildlife they keep in there, rattlesnakes and vultures, and so yeah, so we'll go up to the top of this hill. Let's see, we'll go to here. So anyway, you guys, I got 1,500 people riding along with me, and a lot of people helping with costs. I appreciate that, but I'm not, you know, we're not out here just to go for a motorcycle ride. And I've searched where I wanted to search. And I've got to pack it up and then go load up the bike and then hit my next area. You know, I'd love to just continue on this ride, and everybody's enjoying the ride, but we're here to, you know, search for Nancy. And like I say, I searched that Highway 286 all the way from 3 Point to the border, made it to the border wall, and then yeah, here we are, you know. Very interesting. So yeah, I never thought I'd have like 1,500 people riding along with me. It's really quite a responsibility, and I really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody's love and support, all the help. I appreciate that. And then we're going to try to search some other places. I can't do this for, you know, forever. Like I say, this is my 3rd trip, and I got things to do at home. But I'm going to search again some more today. I'm going to search tomorrow, and then we're going to reevaluate. But yeah, I did my best today. Seemed like a likely spot. Like I said, I don't think she's in town. She's not in some tunnel or a wash. I've been down there, and then you see homeless people walking around, people all bent over. It's that's not the spot, you know. Yeah, hopefully she turns up. Hopefully I get into town and there's a headline, Nancy Guthrie released. That'd be a dream. So anyway, you guys, I really appreciate coming along for the ride. Seems crazy to turn off my stream when I get this many people along with me, but I'm not here for the live stream. I'm here to find Nancy. And yeah, thanks for coming along, and thanks for all the love and support. And we're in it to win it, and winning is finding Nancy. So that's what I want to do. And I'm going to sign off. I'll read the continuous chats here for just a minute, and then I'm going to try to end the stream. But thanks so much for coming along for the ride. We hit it hard today. It's 90 degrees. I didn't get bit by rattlesnakes. They're on the bike. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. A little disappointed, but yeah. Anyway, let me try to load up and get back to the car and reevaluate it. Oh, if you have any tips, send them my email, motherlodeprospector@yahoo.com. It's in one of my descriptions. Yeah, send any tips for that, or if you saw anything in the video, put it in a comment, and give me a timestamp. We're in it to win it. Winning is bringing Nancy home. Okay? Thanks, you guys. Thanks, Jane. I appreciate it, man. You're awesome. So I'm just letting it run out here, you guys. I'm not sure. There's a big delay. So, like I say, I'll read the chats later. You guys are so inspiring. I really appreciate it. And yeah, when I get back to the motel or whenever, I won't listen to myself, but I'll just listen to the chat. Or read the chat, I should say. So whatever you said in the chat, I'll get it. All right. God bless everybody. Have a good one now. Appreciate you coming along for the ride.